You ready for sure?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. I go first?
Yeah, you can go first. I'm a little nervous about mine.
Anyway. Take one.
Okay.
I think the arms help getting the character.
I
Feel
mean,
like you're louder.
that was less a canary cry and more of a Godzilla wail, but okay.
I tried.
All right. I mean, I'm trying to do better.
You cheated.
What? No, I didn't.
You knew you could do that.
I did. What gave you that impression?
That's why you went second.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you.
Cut.
Let me go again. Yo, welcome back to another episode of Captain K's Den. Every time?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Except for that couple episodes where you had me scared about it.
Right. Alright, so, welcome. Today's episode, we are going to talk about Birds of Prey. We just got out the movie theater. We just saw it. And we're going to share our thoughts. This episode might be a little longer because normally when we review a movie, we'll kind of go in pieces. So we'll talk about the beginning, the middle, the end, scenes that we really like, all that stuff. So, with that being said, the first half of this podcast will be a spoiler-free review, and then the second half will be spoiler-filled review. So, and go. See, spoiler-free. I liked it.
I did as well. What really made it so likable was the art design, the cast chemistry.
Yep, I agree.
And honestly, the story was really good.
The story was decent.
Yeah.
I would say that too. Yeah, the story was obviously no spoilers for this part, but the story was pretty straightforward. It wasn't kind of all over the place. The way they told it was a little all over the place, but it was okay.
Done right.
Yeah, I mean, I will say if it wasn't Harley, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, if it was,
they had that same story formula with Batman, Superman.
oh my
it would have
God,
been weird.
it would have been horrible.
It would have been just straight weird. I'm no, this doesn't work. You don't tell a Batman story like this.
Nah, he's very punctual,
Yeah.
getting the end.
Right. So I appreciated the fact that was something you could really just use because it's Harley.
Yeah, they stuck really well to most people's characters. Most lightly being used here. Because when I say that, I mean the certain characters that were known for being a certain way were that way.
A few, yeah. I would say a few.
Then they changed ones that either didn't have really noticeable personalities or they more so focused on a certain part of that personality and exasperated it.
I feel like it was more so they changed up people who people didn't know. You can't change up Harley.
No,
you couldn't change up Black Canary.
Nope.
For the most part, you couldn't change up Huntress. But other people who you don't really know about, you could change them up.
Yeah,
Montoya, Renee Montoya, or Cassandra Cain.
Right. That legitimately totally different character.
Right.
Completely and totally. But because it was in a Harley Quinn movie, it worked.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. What did you think of Ewan McGregor as Black Mask?
Like I said, I enjoyed it. In theater, I think, introduction to his character, I like Tab Kalen. Oh my God. I love him.
Yeah.
It was different in one of the best ways possible.
I would compare it to Ultron, kind of. Not as his acting, but
how dramatically.
How dramatic he was, and how you would think inside the comics and in how the Red Hood movie, the animated movie, he was calm, cool. Well, I mean, he was a little over the top. But
but he was it
didn't come off as how Ewan McGregor was over the top.
No, he was an extreme mobster in those cases.
Yeah.
This he was just extremely crazy.
Yep, exactly. So then Ultron's this robot,
heartless, cold.
Yes, but
machine.
inside the movie, he had all this personality.
Yeah, all this deep rooted reasons for hating humanity, like actual factual feelings and emotions.
Exactly. So, but I definitely liked them. Let's see, they had Victor Zsasz in there in case you guys didn't know. And Victor Zsasz, like, it was cool. This is another thing how like they got like a lesser known villain to come in and like play this role.
Yes.
That you wouldn't exactly expect. It's just like
that's what I mean about like change. Like his character, as far as I know, is pretty spot on. And the
somewhat
in the sense of like
honestly,
enjoying what he does.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the thing about Zsasz is like he's so unknown among the media, so it's like you can kind of do what you want with him. And what they did with him was pretty good, I will say. Like he still had his main thing. You guys don't know Victor Zsasz's main thing is he likes to. They didn't have this in the movie, but he likes to cut up people. He likes to kill people, and he likes to place them in certain ways. Like he'll have a dead body placed just like sitting perfectly up on like a bench or something, but they'll be dead.
Right.
So that, and then obviously when he kills them, he makes a mark
on his body.
Yeah. So he still, kept him somewhat true.
Yeah, he had some of his quirks.
Yeah. His MO.
Yeah.
He still kept him somewhat true. That otherwise his personality. I think his personality was pretty much the same too.
That's what I'm like. It felt like it. I mean, because like when writers write him, they don't usually give him too much,
right? Like he was in Batman Begins, but
You're
nobody
right.
remembers
at all because it was
because he was in there for like
wasn't too much
5 minutes. Yeah. So,
but I do have to say, him with blonde short hair is for some reason was a lot more creepier than him being bald.
Yes, I didn't too much enjoy that. But the actor who played him did fine.
Yeah, that was cool.
But it was just weird seeing him. Like he didn't look like that
at all. I mean, like
visually, just didn't look like him.
And I think that worked out. It worked out for what they were going for his character in the movie.
Yeah,
because I was creeped out every time he was on screen.
Me too for sure.
He did his thing.
Yeah, he did a really good job. I'm trying to think. What did you think of it being rated R?
It definnly.
It needed to be.
It needed to be for sure.
Yeah, like I would not have enjoyed a PG-13 movie of that version.
Yeah, especially a
PG-13 rated version of that movie.
I just of that version. You definitely mixed that around.
Yes,
but it being rated R worked in his favor.
Yep, absolutely.
I don't think it would have done as well.
You guys remember Deadpool? What was it called?
Once Upon a Time.
Yes.
Yeah.
It would have been just like that.
I watched that just to see how drastically bad and different it was. It didn't even have the same laughs.
Yep.
It had to go on something totally outside of physical comedy, because in Deadpool, the R-rated versions, his physical comedy was from gore and gruesome scenes. They cut all of that, changed it. It was just weird.
So
it was like so weird.
That's pretty much how it would have been if it was PG-13. So this will definitely need to be rated R. What would you rate it? Scale of 1 to 10.
I'm gonna go high 8.
Okay. Actually, I would say I'll give it like 8.5.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend you guys go see it. I really want to recommend you guys go see it because when we went, I don't know if you noticed, dude, it was only like maybe 10 people. 15. It was more than 10.
Dude, it was
more
10,
than
15.
But yeah, like it wasn't a lot. It was not a lot. And this is the first showing of the movie.
And I think at first I was like, maybe it's because it's like, that secret first day that AMC does.
No.
But then again, I thought about like
when I saw Star Wars
or
like, Avengers,
the Marvel movies,
anything else, even Shazam. Like
it was packed.
I see all my movies on Thursdays, guys. All of them. There's rare times if I ever see a movie not on Thursday.
Yeah.
So I saw this movie with him on a Thursday, and I'm telling you, it was disappointing. It was disappointing.
The crowd wise.
Yes. I'm just like, and you could tell it's one of those things, just like with Charlie's Angels. Like it's a female-led movie. And
it was a great female-led movie. It was just people.
It's a female-led movie with a lot of like B-list tier known characters. Yes.
Yeah. So I guess people. I don't know. I feel like when they gave us Suicide Squad, if that was R-rated, I think it would have been an immaculate R-rated because I like the PG-13, but I really wanted it R-rated. I think the crowd would have been bigger.
Yeah, probably.
Honestly.
So that freaking sucks. But So yeah, I recommend you guys go see it. Please go support it because DC did a really good job with this movie. They deserve all the credit they get. All the females, I don't want to say female, that sounds weird. All the women, all the women who contributed to making this movie as great as it was need the recognition they deserve. So
I like what the director did.
Yes.
With the scenes and just involvement.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, because we can't spoil anything on this one.
So I recommend you guys go see it, please. And let us know in the comments what you thought of it if you have seen it already.
Yes.
Because this podcast is coming out a week after the movie has come out.
Yeah, so you will have time to be spoiled.
Yep.
Like we won't drop this tonight.
Right.
No one's seen it yet.
Exactly. So that ends our spoiler-free review. Here is spoiler territory. Spoiler
alert.
Good job. I'm glad you picked up on it. So let's see. Beginning of the movie.
Let's take you guys back.
Her narration for the movie was really good. Harley narrates pretty much the whole movie, and it's pretty good. You know, no complaints about it.
Yeah, she even narrates outside of her perspective.
Yep.
And she does it with her her doctor's degree in psychology.
Yep.
Like she breaks down characters the entire movie, and I love it because it's so subtle.
Same.
And then she goes back to saying some crazy shit.
Let's see. Like we said, the plot was really good. Black Mask was I hated the fact that we don't see, and it's funny because it's one of those things where I feel like it's the whole, what's it called, Andrew Garfield situation. When Andrew Garfield was playing Spider-Man, he took his mask off a lot.
Yes.
So he could show his emotion behind the mask.
Right.
And it's the same thing with this movie. Black Mask doesn't wear the black mask all the way till the very end, and even at the end, it still comes off. He doesn't take it off. Probably takes off of.
Well, you know what I meant.
But it gets taken off.
It's not on him.
Yeah, and it's just so you can see Ewan McGregor's like acting, his expressions, and all that, which is fine.
Yeah,
but it's like, dude, like honestly, as a kid, reading Black Mask on comic, I thought that was his face.
For the longest, before he had the accident where he got stuck on his face.
Yeah,
me too. I thought that was him. I thought that was him, like just born with some weird disease or something.
So to see him not wear the mask that much, like I thought the mask was him, and it was just like he barely actually wore it.
Yeah, I felt like it was when I was younger. I felt like it was like a Rorschach character type thing. Like he didn't feel himself unless he wore the mask or something.
And in a lot of comics, it is like that. Like there was a recent comic of long story short, he got captured by Teen Titans a second ago, and like he escaped, and one of the not Forever Evil, what's the current? It's a current event going on. Justice League Doom War. He escaped, and like he went on this, and like the comic was all about him. He went on this little monologue about how all his life he felt like the mask made him who he was and stuff like that. So it's just like,
because like as far as writers have done, the mask is his character.
Yeah,
that is his being.
Exactly. Like he's nobody without the mask. So I didn't like that too much, but I mean I understood it, like I say, because he's such a great actor. There's no way you want to cover up his face.
Exactly. Especially
honestly,
with such scenes where you have to like see his face to understand like how mentally screwed he is.
Yep. Exactly.
Wow. Like with the mask, honestly, some of them scenes would not have sold.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I'm thinking we can go. I think we could do this by going down characters because I mean, plot-wise, there's not too much to it. We'll tell you the plot real quick. It's pretty quick. I mean, for those of you who stand for the spoiler part of this discussion, I'm pretty sure you've already seen it, unless you're like being spoiled. So just quickly going through it. Cassandra Cain swallows a diamond that basically leads to fortunes. Harley tries to protect her. Harley sells her. And they all converge trying to protect Cassandra Cain.
Yeah, all the other birds of prey are there for different reasons. And in the end, they come together just to protect.
And they all cross Black Mask in a different way, so that's why they all kind of have to band together to go against them. It's a pretty basic plot, it's nothing too crazy, honestly. So character-wise, though, so we covered Black Mask. We kind of covered Zaz already.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So Zaz and Black Mask are apparently a thing. They don't actually do anything in the movie.
No, but they definitely have like a romantic.
Yeah, I mean the director went on record saying that they are a couple.
Yeah, so and it shows like
it does.
They are like they trust no one outside of their circle unless one of the others says it's okay to.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like
Zaz was creepy as hell. Like flat out. Like
he was probably the best right hand man in a movie in a long time.
Yep. I was super creeped out when like he was standing there with Canary and then he like looked at him and was like, I'm like, bro, you don't take those nasty.
Yes. Yeah.
I wanted her to hit him right then and there. I'm just like,
it was like,
yeah, it was just
because it didn't from what he was like, how close he was with Black Mass and stuff, and what he had shown up until that was just, it was literally just to scare her.
Yeah, like that dude killed that role. Honestly, he did. He killed that role. Let's see.
Oh, same thing when they had Harley tied up to the chair and he licked her.
That
freaked me out.
When he was like
bro.
about to cut her, he over here sniffing her and licked her. Oh
my god.
Let's see. What's her name? Renee Montoya. If I remember correctly, let's see here. I think Renee Montoya is what's her name's girlfriend. So yeah, Montoya appears slowly rebuilding her relationship with Kate Kane to eventually become a couple again. So yeah, I was right. So so it was kind of weird to see that version of Montoya, and like we said earlier, they kind of took some characters and kind of changed them because it's just like you don't know who that character is.
Right.
We know because we read comics,
right,
and watch a lot of stuff, so we obviously knew who she was. But to the general audience, they're gonna be like, okay, this is a cop named Renee Montoya. They're not gonna see anything other than what she was portrayed on the screen versus us who are gonna compare her. So for them to kind of take her and make her this older, beat up cop a little bit,
right?
If
who's been cheated by the system,
it made sense. So I was like, okay, I was fine with that. I didn't really too much like it because, like you said, like what if they do bring Batwoman in here? Then
they either have to be like really good friends, or she was like Batwoman's mother's friend or something. Because like Black Canary's character, I guess the way Renee told it, Black Canary wasn't the first one.
No, yeah, that's true though. That's canon. Like inside the comics, her mother was the original Black Canary.
Right.
Same powers and everything. She was part of the Justice Society, I think.
Right.
So
I like for Renee to know that, that just shows her age. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, good point. So Renee was cool. Not much to her. She looked honestly, she looked out of place.
Yeah.
Like she did a good job. Don't get me wrong, but she just looked out of place. Like Huntress, maybe mid-30s. Obviously Harley 30s, yeah. Black Canary, like they all look like they're in their 30s, and then you got Cassandra, who's obviously a kid, and then you just got this
child, not even like teenager,
and then you just got this old cop. And then even like her scene one of her scenes when she fights Harley, she's over here drunk. I mean, she still was doing her thing though after Harley like put up the dukes, but still it's just like
you wouldn't have kept up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can tell like she kind of took the spot of Barbara, I would say. Because Huntress and Canary both canon as Birds of Prey.
Right.
Montoya though was kind of out there, as far as I know. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but as far as I know, I don't think Montoya. I mean, I think she might have joined the Birds at some point, but
she's definitely not a founding member.
Yeah, for sure. And like most times, she's normally not on the team. True. So,
speaking of, I wonder, they have to have a reason why they chose Renee over Barbara? Like why they couldn't use Barbara?
Barbara's more of a major character. But like, I love Black Canary. I do. That's my girl. But honestly, Black Canary is more of a B-list character. Like,
as far as hero work,
I'd say more as like renown or how well she's known. Yeah, a lot of people don't know Black Canary
unless they watch
Justice League, Arrow, or play Injustice.
Yeah,
like the general audience, if you try to talk about Black Canary to the general audience, they won't know.
I mean, they still think Black Canary Marvel.
Yeah, exactly. So if you try to talk about Huntress to the general public, they won't know. But if you talk about Batgirl to the general public, you talking about Barbara Gordon? Yeah. So.
I mean, let's do that one guy who didn't know Bruce Wayne and Batman were the same person.
So I wasn't surprised that they didn't put Batgirl in there at all. I really wasn't. I would have liked them to, but I was fine with them having Harley kind of take the stage. Okay. Let's see. So what am I telling you? So Huntress. Huntress was pretty cool. I feel like she was weird.
Like she was definitely socially awkward.
Yes,
but it worked.
No, don't get me wrong. It was fine. It was hilarious.
No.
It worked. She did a great job.
It was
I feel like that's
noticeable.
definitely not Huntress,
at all. Because she's like in the comics, outside of her Hunter's personality, is she like almost rich?
It depends on what iteration. I haven't read too much of Huntress like beforehand. I have read the new Huntress, like, well, not the new Huntress, but I read Grayson
Okay.
when he was an agent. She was in that. She was a main character in that. So
Okay.
I read a lot of that. I read all of that actually, and she was stiff, and honestly, she was a lot more like Montoya. She was stiff, kind of to the books and all that stuff with her
Okay.
job.
That's
and
all.
then at the end, she
There's
ends
so
up going to
many-
be Huntress.
There's so many iterations of her now that I think about
There
it.
are, yeah, there are a lot.
So every writer takes his chance.
Yep.
Just rolls the die.
And then after that, I read Nightwing, and she actually shows up in Nightwing, and she was definitely not socially awkward like that. Like, she was not at all. And I haven't read Birds of Prey, but I'm almost positive she's not
Socially,
awkward like that.
I
Birds
don't
of Prey
think
either.
there's been any hunters like that.
Yeah,
And I think that's why it was so likable.
maybe, yeah. So, I
Because
definitely enjoyed it.
it's just all her scenes. Anytime she had to say something or react to something, she was genuinely out of place.
Yes.
On her, like, not like awkwardly acting like she was out of place. It was like her, like the actress just got thrown the role and she was just
Honestly,
like,
yeah.
I'm just
It was
reading the lines. Like,
not even that. It's like they threw her into the role. It was like, I don't get a script. No,
Yeah.
just act like how you would think. Like, okay, we got to team up. All right, yeah, sure. Like,
what do I do? Like, even after she like would kill someone, she's like, okay, I killed that guy. I cannot leave. Like,
yeah, she was like, looks like you guys have a lot going on here that this does not involve me, so I'm a bounce. All right,
like this has nothing to do with me.
like I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are.
I was not here to kill any one of you.
Right, I was gonna
I
kill
killed
him.
that guy. I'm out.
Have fun.
Good luck with your child saving.
The only thing I did not like is her costume. I feel like her costume was terrible.
It was very
Even the end of the movie costume, I did not like.
no, yeah, it was basic,
Yes,
but like not just
But-
basic, but it was basic slutty.
I would forgive it because at the end, you remember what she said? She was like, they started a group or whatever to fund their costume or something like that.
Yeah,
So I was like, okay, if I get a sequel, which I hope I do, I expect her to have a better costume.
yeah, especially since they're working so hard for it now.
Yeah. I expect her to have this costume right here, and I'll put it on screen now. That's probably my favorite costume. And you obviously can't see because
yeah, but I assume it's something marvelous.
That's a Rebirth costume.
Oh man, that is dope.
Yeah, she's sick. And, you know, this is her old one, obviously.
I like her.
Her old one is pretty dope too. I like her Rebirth one just because it's a little more modern. Like, you know, I like, who's really gonna run around wearing that?
70s.
Who's really gonna run around wearing this? Honestly, like,
70s people. I don't know.
you know, like I just it's-
like yeah.
Come
Looking
on.
back on the old costumes, I'm so glad they changed with the decades
Yeah, me too.
for a lot of characters because.
It did make sense. Like this is much better. Anyway, so let's see. So we got Huntress, my girl, Black Canary. Whew. All right.
He's like,
Because I got a lot to say. What time? All right, I got a lot to say. Actually, no, hold up. What's happening?
you gonna speed talk this? Nah.
All right. So, Black Canary is my girl. I don't know if you guys know this. Black Canary, I'm pretty sure I said it before, but I'm going to just refresh your memory on this podcast. Black Canary is probably my favorite female heroine.
Female fatale.
Favorite female superhero.
You got it.
Honestly, she is. Like, don't get me wrong, Batgirl's cool, Starfire's cool.
Cool.
Jessica Cruz is cool. I could go on and on about all the cool ones that I know about
Yeah.
and who, you know, I think are really cool. But Black Canary, I don't know, she's my favorite because she's just, she gives the hands. Like,
She's rock'em sock'em for sure.
for sure.
Like dirty dog fighting.
Yes. Like,
Like
straight up. Like,
Straight-
stretch your dukes up.
right. Like I don't know what sec you rep, but
Bro.
I'm about to you.
Right. Honestly, she is. And I love her for it. So,
And then I just love how she became a fighter. Like I love her
Yeah.
teacher.
yep.
I love her. I love her.
Yeah. So to see Black Canary, like honestly, for this movie, she was the character I was most looking forward to.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I heard Black Canary's in this movie. I was geeked.
Yep.
All right. The actress who played her did an awesome job. Bro, one thing I think I love the most about her swag. Like, bro, every outfit she wore, I was in awe. I'm just like,
jaw drop every scene.
honestly, every time.
But yeah, no.
Every time she walked on screen, like the way she walked, how she had her hair, her outfit.
I was very proud of the actress because I know where she's from.
Mm-hmm.
To see her grow into this form of acting, and then take on an action role with such swag.
Yeah, honestly,
impressive.
That's the thing, and she's kicking butt in this swag. Like,
yes,
it's not even she's
not
walking
just
being a pretty face. No, she's walking and kicking butt. I'm like, whew, girl, like, baby. Like, whew, got me in this theater sweating.
He's like, oh.
I see you. You are doing a fantastic job. Where is my sequel? I need more of this right now.
Shut up and take my money.
Honestly, hold on. All of it. My rent money? I don't need rent. I need to go see the sequel, the third one, another trilogy. I need to go see all of it of Black Canary kicking butt like that. That's what I need.
Like, just the way she came on screen was beautiful. She was singing first off.
Yes,
and it was like breathtaking singing at that.
Man.
It was like,
yes.
I was upset that he had to get the rest of the crowd to
right.
clap because I'm like,
boy,
dog, no matter what, everybody in a real club would have been like.
Honestly, everybody would have been a standing ovation. Like, Black man, get out the room. We need an encore from her. We ain't trying to see you right now.
Legit.
Come back later. So she killed it. Everything was great. Now, the only hiccup I had, and this is nothing to do with the character, nothing to do with the actress. This is how they wrote the character.
Yeah, it's specifically the writer.
Yes, honestly, how they wrote the character. I didn't like the fact that her canary cry was a one and done. I was mad about that. I'm like, really? A nerfed canary cry? I was wondering why she didn't use it earlier.
Now and then, just nerfing characters who don't even have like
too much to even nerf.
Yeah, have god powers. I don't understand, and they do it a lot in movies. But this one, I was like, because it's not that impressive of a move compared to other powers.
Yeah, like she didn't have super strength,
no
super speed, no. She just has a sonic wave that can do a lot of damage.
Some ears.
Yeah, so I'm just like,
albeit when she used it, people flew back.
And you know what? Honestly, the worst part is that like her passing out after had no reason. Because think about it, if she hadn't passed out, she still wouldn't have ran after the car.
Right? Yeah, she
had no way to get to him. It wasn't like, oh, we have to take her out for right now because if she was conscious, then the movie would have been over. She would have just made it to the truck or made it to the car and then did the canary cry, blew up the car, saved the girl, and it would have been done. Nope. And that would have ruined our ending. No, she would have
happening.
Like, she would have been fine. There was no reason to have her pass out. So I did not enjoy that. Her Black Canary is one of the best hand-to-hand fighters in the DC universe.
For sure. And she proved it in a few scenes, but also like they downplayed it in a few scenes too.
Yeah, like the first scene we see her fighting, she takes a hit from some random thug. And I'm like, well, how are you taking hits from this random thug?
And it was like, it wasn't even like oh, he caught her slipping. Like, she legit just didn't have any guard. She just like was not ready for some reason, even though she had been fighting for a minute.
She got hit. And like,
but then later in the movie, she has another fisticuffs,
and she does not get hit. Not
with
once.
More thugs.
She fights an army. I mean, it's not just her; it's like all of them fighting. Like,
but still,
but she doesn't get hit at all. She's like, just
not
taking them out.
And the whole time, she's like trying to fix her hair.
Yep, that's the best scene in the movie. She's over here kicking butt. And then Harley's like, hair time? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
I was just like, you can do that. How'd you get hit?
Honestly. So that was, kind of like one of, the biggest gripes. Just the fact that canary cried and the fact that she got hit. Granted, though, we don't know her entire past, so we don't know how good of a hand-to-hand fighter she's supposed to be.
True.
Like, we know, like, Huntress pretty much didn't get touched, but we literally got info on Huntress' backstory.
We got her whole backstory.
Like how she was literally trained by assassins.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
We saw her grow up in the span of 3 minutes.
Yeah. So it made sense. Like, we don't, like, Canary, for all we know, could have been trained on the street. Who knows?
Yeah, because they definitely didn't have any, Yeah.
What?
Cat.
Oh, Wildcat.
Thank you, Wildcat.
Yeah.
I hate that. I always draw the blank on the when I want to say something. I'm just like,
true. Like we don't know if Wildcat even trained her.
Yeah, because he wasn't mentioned or anything.
So, but other than that, she totally killed the role. Those are my only two nerfs about her, or my only two gripes about her. And I just love the way she was. Like, you can tell when, like, I'm trying to think. I can't think of anybody who has. Well, I'm pretty sure I could have really tried, but like, her portrayal of her was so nice. Like, cause she's played by a black person for once instead of a white person.
Yeah,
which is it's fine. But like normally, white person, she's like this weird blonde, sexy, badass girl. But this time she was like this sexy black girl who you can tell kind of grew up in the hood.
Yeah, and was used to living in an area with terrible situations.
Yeah, and you could just tell how it came off, and it was like, yo, this is pretty good. Like I guess what I'm trying to say is like I like what she represented, how she represented it.
It wasn't just she wasn't just black to be diversifying in the movie.
Yeah,
like she was black with black history.
Yep, exactly. So I thought that was pretty dope. And then not lastly. So then Harley. It's not much to say about Harley. It's Harley.
No, yeah,
she was perfect.
It was all definitely Harley. Like 1-to-1.
She's perfect. Like
she hadn't changed.
I don't know if you guys have watched the Harley animated series yet, but if you have, that's how she was. That's who she was.
It's just like I've been on that streak. I've mentioned it twice in 2 separate videos. I don't even know how I must have been really sleepy that time because like without thinking, I asked the exact same question with the exact same pause, and it was just like, oh, no reason, just wanted to know if you were watching it, even though, I love the series. It's great. The movie, great. She was perfect.
Yeah, it was like they took her out of the animated series and put her in it.
Yeah, and then now that it was R-rated, it was just like, right.
Yeah.
All right. Cute.
And like the thing I even liked about it, I think the thing I like most about Harley, her acting was great, her character, portrayal was great. Honestly, it's the action. And I'm not saying that it's like an action junkie. I mean, like, Harley has a really particular fighting style. You play Arkham City, or is she in Arkham City and Arkham Knight, or is it Arkham Knight, maybe?
She's in City in a cutscene.
Okay, so Arkham Knight then.
Yeah.
If you play Batman Arkham Knight, or if you watch her in any animated movie, or
any comic book,
or even in Injustice, the way she fights, she flips around a lot, uses a lot of weapons. Uses
like a gymnast.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what she does in the movie. Verbatim.
Literally, just like jumping off dudes, using her own body weight to distribute and throw people.
Doing flips and then, axe kicking them.
Yep. And then
like it was perfect.
Just finding what she can find and using it as a weapon.
Yep.
Picking up guns. Like, no, stop. Like, whatever was there. And then, of course, she had to have her back, and she used it beautifully.
Oh my god, she was sick with it.
She
was
vicious with it. At one point, like the dudes, like because I was complaining to Kaylin because I'm very serious about like choreography.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and there's some points in the movie where the actors are the ones doing the stunts because like the stunt doubles are like taking pauses. Like if I go in, they're gonna get hurt or hurt ourselves.
Yep.
But with that fight, though.
Man,
when she did that and the dude was confused to go in, I'm like, in a real fight, you wouldn't want to go in either.
Yeah, honestly.
He was like, still got him.
Dude, and at one point she like bounced the bat
off the ground.
Yeah, and then just smacked him. Like, I'm just like,
it still caught it.
Like the action scenes for her are so ridiculous but satisfying at the same time.
That's why I like the fight in the rain, like the rain room. Yeah. I just thought it was so clever to have her sliding on the ground and using that. It was just like, yes.
Not too much to say about Harley. She was just so spot on. Her action scenes were just 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Like, that's Harley.
She got the same accent and everything. Just same. You saw Suicide Squad. It's that plus more.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly,
literally.
It's like that times 10. Let's crank it up.
And I like how she did her background story again, just to remind you. And the way she did it was animated. It was quick. It was straight to point.
Yep.
Really good.
See, my biggest complaints, Cassandra Cain. I'm sorry.
Totally different character.
Yes, that was what I was about to say. That was not Cassandra Cain. That was not Cassandra Cain. That was some little girl who had her same name.
Yeah, that was not Cassandra.
That's my biggest gripe with the movie. I hate when movies do that when they take a lesser known character and then use them as this. And I wouldn't be upset if she wasn't
At some point became what she was
Not
in
that.
the comics.
No, not that. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have been as upset if that happened too. But I wouldn't have been as upset if it was somebody you really just don't know who doesn't have as big a role in DC as she does. Like, this girl is important. Orphan is a big character.
Yeah, and the Cassandra Cain in the movie is not Orphan.
Not at all. Not even close.
Not even. Like I said, she's not growing in that path either.
I mean, she might because she took on another apprentice.
Yeah,
But even though, yeah, she still wouldn't be Orphan.
Yeah,
She would
it's
just be like a mini Harley. If you really think about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, she would just be a mini Harley. So, yeah, you're right. And that is one thing I did not like at all. So I'm like,
I mean, because I don't know if you noticed, but little Cassie was picking up some moves from people. Like the dudes that were trying to take her, she was doing some of the
I saw
stuff
that
to girls.
too.
I was like, that's
Yep.
cool, but it's not Cassie, you know?
Yeah. So I was very disappointed in that. That's probably my biggest gripe. And honestly, the worst part about that is only like I'm gonna complain about that, or he might complain about that because we're DC fanboys.
Mm-hmm.
Like an average moviegoer who knows zero like knows
love
nothing
her
about
character.
Cassandra Cain. Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, the little girl was so cool. She was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the sad part about it, because it's
Yeah.
like, if only they knew the real Cassandra Cain, they'd be like, well, she's so badass in the comics. They made her nobody in the movie. Yes, exactly. They made her nobody. In the movie.
They took it away. But
Yeah.
like that's what I was trying to say in the spoiler without spoiling, because I was like, most characters pretty good. There are a few
Yeah.
specifically
Who got the shaft of it.
They got totally different character remakes, like totally different.
Unnecessarily, like, they didn't have to, and that's the worst part. Like, just don't have her be Cassie.
No,
Have her be
yeah.
somebody else.
She really could have been any little
She could have
girl.
been she could have been a made-up character.
Like,
Completely made-up character.
legitimately.
She did not have to be a
Because
popular
they didn't
name
even
drop
like
character.
they literally didn't use her parents
Yeah, they didn't use her like heritage at all. That's the thing. Like, Cassandra Cain is the daughter of Lady Shiva, one of the most badass killer women in DC Comics.
Yeah.
So why would
She's
you
the
use
number
her?
one ranked still, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So like, why?
Why would you use her? Honestly, like, why would you use her of all
at
people?
all?
Could have used anybody else. Honestly, that's the part that
I
like,
love the little girl. I just wish she wasn't.
Yeah, oh yeah, she did a
like,
great job
her character-
acting and all that.
Yes, her character was great for what they made it to be, but I just wish she wouldn't have that big name.
Yeah, they definitely should have named her somebody else, anybody else. Jane Doe.
Something for real.
Anybody else.
Harlot the Second or something.
Yep, see, Lady Shiva. Well, she's number 3
now.
and it's Richard Dragon, and number 1 is Karate Kid. Okay, so Lady Shiva is the 3rd best hand-to-hand fighter, and Cassandra Cain is number 6. Batman is number 4, of course. Top 5. Top 5.
Top 5.
Wait a minute. Who was 5?
Oh, they
1,
totally
2, 3,
skipped.
4, blank, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Someone tied for 5 and they didn't put him up there.
I guess so.
It's got to be Black Canary and someone else.
Oh yeah, because Black Canary should be in top 10. Number 12 is Damian. Number 13 is Nightwing. Wait, they think Damian is a better hand-to-hand fighter than Nightwing? And they put Black Canary
Oh, no,
number
no,
14?
Wait, are you
What?
serious? And I know
David
Nightwing
King.
can beat Deathstroke. So
Connor Hogg. Bronze Tiger.
I love
Cassandra
Bronze
Cain.
Tiger.
Ra's al Ghul, he's number 5. That's believable.
Yeah.
Who made this list though? Hold on.
I don't know.
Is this
but
like an official list? Okay, here's another list we have. See, this list looks a little more accurate. David Kane, Ra's al Ghul. There we go. Black Canary is number 7. Okay, so yeah, this list looks a
Bronze
little more
Tiger,
accurate.
Batman.
Number 5. Number 4. Yep, that's about right. Lady
Wait, who
Shiva.
was 4?
4 was Cassandra Cain.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay. See, this is definitely more accurate. Richard Dragon, Karate Kid. Okay, that other list we saw was just BS. This list is a lot more accurate. It has, so the top 10 fighters in DC Comics. Karate Kid is number 1. Richard Dragon is number 2. Lady Shiva is number 3. Cassandra Cain is number 4. Batman is number 5. Bronze Tiger is number 6.
Still top 5.
That's right, yeah. Black Canary is number 7.
Number 7, yeah.
Ra's al Ghul is number 8. David Kane is number 9. And Deathstroke is number 10. So,
Yeah,
that's about accurate.
that fits.
But yeah, so that's my biggest complaint about the movie overall.
Because even like her character was foster kid, pickpocket.
Nope.
Totally like unnecessary to use Cassandra Cain.
Yep, absolutely. Other than that, though, we talked about the action scenes, plot, characters. Yeah, I think that's about pretty much it for the movie.
Just gotta say again, I love Black Mass as insane and
Yeah.
devoted to
Oh,
non-trust.
favorite character in the movie?
Oh,
Ooh.
Bruce.
The hyena. The freaking hyena.
No, I take it back, Beaver.
The taxidermy beaver. With one eye.
One eye. Come on, man.
I'll give mine to Huntress. Like, I really wanted Black Canary to be my favorite character, but
unfortunately, like
she
the reviews,
wasn't.
She was okay.
Yeah, like she was. I mean, she did better than okay, but she just wasn't the Black Canary that I wanted. And I don't mean that racially wise. I just meant like,
Oh yeah, no, not racial. Like
just like power wise and like skill wise. I wanted her to be
for those
more.
two, like if those two scenes didn't exist, she'd been like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But Huntress, she was OP. She was OP as heck. Did her thing. Came in just like Huntress.
Least favorite character.
Montoya.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say that.
That's like as much as we didn't like the fact that they used Cassandra Cain in the worst way possible,
Yeah.
Montoya just didn't fit in the movie.
Unfortunately, she just didn't.
And the thing is, for people who have watched the movie, think about the entire movie and take Montoya out of it. What would have been different?
Lost nothing. Unfortunately, you lost 0.
Yep, she contributed absolutely nothing.
I mean, the only reason she was there is because she knew Black Canary's mom.
Yep.
But even that was written in. They could have.
But like, she still didn't even do
Do
anything.
anything.
Like, because let's see, because like she told, what's her name? Black Canary told Montoya about the bounty,
Right?
but by the time Harley was already there,
Yep.
getting Cassandra.
Yep.
Then she told her about the meetup, and yeah, she got there first,
but she
got thrown out the window. She got shot, but she had a
it's
bulletproof
vest.
Yeah.
Is this? Oh, I mean, she helped
then
get her out, but then again, all the other girls were kicking away for her ass way
Yeah.
more easily. Like
She had no reason to be there, pretty much.
yeah. Like you said, they couldn't use Barbara because she was too well known, but I would have felt better if it was Barbara,
Honestly. So,
or
yeah.
at least like older Barbara or something like
Something, Oracle.
Literally,
Oracle,
I would have
yeah.
felt so much more.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, that about wraps up for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed our review. I don't want to apologize for this episode being a little longer because it's our review,
Yeah,
and we know you guys value our opinion.
the podcast, man.
Yep,
Now that we
podcast.
got audio, this is gonna be one of the ones you can listen to on your drive
Yep.
to and from work.
We are on SoundCloud. I have not told anybody the link, and we have a whole episode up. We do. We have an entire episode that is just up on SoundCloud. See, our SoundCloud is the same as the YouTube, Captain K's Den. So wait, what did that say? 14. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we have one episode up. It is our Young Justice season 3 review that has, I think, 1 listen.
So give
One play.
give that a play, please.
I mean, nobody knew about it pretty much. I just kind of threw it out there just to see who listens to it.
I'm glad someone found it.
Yeah, right?
Thank you.
Right, to the one person. So, yeah, if you want to listen to us on SoundCloud, go ahead and check us out at Captain K's Den. Or if you want to just keep coming right here to YouTube to see our great
Lovely
smiling faces,
Smiling faces.
then just keep it right here. Dang. Ooh, hold on a second. Okay.
What?
Because
Wait,
like,
did you do it backwards again? In
no,
your
I
head?
did it right, but it's like, dude, I watch a lot of YouTube and I watch IGN. They
Oh, you
always-
trying to make sure you're not doing what you were doing when we first started?
Well, yeah, that, and I'm trying to like make sure I don't like accidentally throw it in there. But hey, keep it here at IGN. Yeah, this ain't IGN. Hold on.
Don't use any contact. You hear it. Captain Case did.
Right. But no, just come right here, check us out. Like I said, we're still trying to stick to the schedule of every Friday. So far, I think we're doing a good job.
Oh, yeah.
And since we're doing a good job, I think you should give this video a thumbs up.
2.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, so that means tell your friends. I'm not doing the whole thing.
Yeah, I know. I know you stopped doing it. But yeah.
It got, because I literally got, at one point I was like, how do I go further? I had literally gotten to the brink.
It will be incomprehensible.
Yeah, it would no longer make sense. It would just go past time itself, and I can't do that. I'm not omnipotent. I'm omnipotent. I can't.
Right. So we'll see you guys next time. Oh, next week's episode will be, if I have my schedules right, it should be Sonic. Yes, Sonic. So tune in next week to see our review of Sonic. Until then, guys, peace.